Real Loud Reviews.
You're the host.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Mark.
I'm Gary.
We're here for Real Loud Reviews.
Yeah.
We've just seen Bloodfather.
Yes, we did. And it was fucking amazing.
Very good. Mad Mel is back.
He is.
And we both grew up in Australia.
So we love Mad Mel. He is like a god here. We
Yeah.
like worship him. I know you guys think he's racist, but here he's just another Australian, really.
Yeah. I definitely, this film, how he is in this, and I really like it. It's the darkest I've sort of seen him play a role. It was, and he really suited it. Yeah.
This was awesome.
Yeah.
The premise of this film.
So it's a pretty simple premise
so good.
again, and it's like I really like that. He's an ex-con. He's been 2 years sober. This film starts off. He's in an AA meeting. He's 1 year out of jail, and that's why one of the years he's been sober. He's got a lot of regrets, and he's trying to get on with his life. He lives near his sponsor, William H. Macy, like in a trailer, and he's got he's got a daughter that's out there. That's his biggest regret, that he was never there for her because he was in jail or not a good dad, not around.
She's involved in something really bad, and it kind of comes full circle. It comes to him.
Yeah.
He's then involved.
She's got no one to turn to, and...
Yeah, because he's an ex-con, because there's been shooting and things, he pretty much runs because, they're just going to send him back to jail. And
so they're both on the run from the police. She's on the run from drug dealers and the Mexican cartel, and it's,
Yep.
So it's,
It's great. The character, the Mel Gibson character, he plays Link in the movie, is so great. He's such he's so tough, he's so direct. Everything he says, there's no bullshit. He doesn't lie. He tells her like it is right to her face. He's not afraid to give her the real truth.
Yeah, and it feels very honest to itself like that. Yep. There's no one-liners. The film has very good sarcasm and the way it looks at things, but it's all done respectfully. It's done by a French filmmaker,
Jean-François Richet.
So he is, and he's not part of Luc Besson's sort of group. So he's come at it from a different angle. A lot of people probably want to compare this film to Taken and that sort of thing, and they've marketed it like that, which is like Luc Besson produced a lot of films that have Hong Kong style action, which I love Hong Kong films.
He's the expert.
This is a really grounded, more like a grindhouse sort of film, and it has like the two main actors. Mel Gibson and
Erin Moriarty.
They are both fantastic together.
Yeah.
And
great chemistry.
They have a really good relationship on screen. It feels real. And
it does.
It's not just one or two scenes. The whole movie really builds on that, and it keeps you keep finding out a bit more about how much of a relationship they didn't have or couldn't have, and it's and where it is now, and what they can do for each other from now on.
The father and the daughter, the best friend, William H. Macy character. Everyone, they all play their characters with the right amount of chemistry.
This film had a lot of scenes where it's just two actors, and even the supporting cast, like Michael Parks is in the film for a bit,
he's so good.
And it's the best he's been in a film in a little while. And him normally given a good part, even if it's just a small part, he really can sink his teeth into it, and that's what he does with it. And William H. Macy is fantastic as well. And every actor has a good scenes with the main characters to sort of develop their characters enough that they're believable in their roles, and you feel for where they're coming from and what they're doing, and if you not agree with them, you understand why they're doing what they're doing.
Exactly.
So that feels real. It's which is good to see these days.
Yeah, the Michael Parks character is a favourite of Quentin Tarantino. You know him from like Kill Bill. He's the sheriff,
the Texas Ranger.
Yeah. He loves to be that sort. He's got a great sounding voice, a kind of soft talking, slow sounding. He plays a character in this movie called Preacher, who is a real piece of work. And without going into spoilers, just like you said, the characters have
a lot of the people in this film are a piece of work, but I suppose that's where the film works. It's all anti-heroes.
Yeah.
But Mel Gibson's character he's not as bad as the others, I suppose, as another friend would always.
He's trying to redeem himself.
Yeah.
He's done real bad things, and now he's got his life on track. But because he's now on the run, he's kind of had to revisit his past acquaintances. And they're still pieces of work, really.
Yeah.
So that's where the whole movie is just so well done. It's got such a great structure. The characters, the chemistry,
there's
acting,
no, as I like to say often, there's no fat on it.
Yeah,
this film is only like 88 minutes.
Yeah, perfect runtime.
It's not really an action film. It's a really tight sort of...
It's a good story.
Thriller where they're on the run. Yeah. It's an anti-hero film. It has some action, which is all really well done and feels grounded. And when it has all the acting, it never feels like, oh, now we're stopping to have some acting to get to the next action scene.
No.
It's never like that.
It does not feel pieced together.
Yeah.
Like, we've got to have this piece now or this piece. The movie has a great flow start to end.
Yeah.
And that's what you want in a film. Like you said, just a great flowing story, great characters. This is a great fucking journey. This movie was awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to understand. I liked that. But there's enough on the surface for anyone to enjoy. And someone like me who likes to read deeply into things, I think that's what was awesome to have an actor like Mel Gibson come and do this. If this film, and I love him, Jason Statham, I love that guy. But if this film had an actor like that, a younger, sort of, more action sort of guy, strong, silent type, it wouldn't have the level of depth that it has from a seasoned performer like Mel Gibson. And he looks the part in this. He even looks like he's built in this and covered in tattoos, and he's got this beard that he hasn't shaved for years.
Oh, depression beards. I love depression beards. They're awesome.
He's just all, his face looks all like cracked up. I don't know if that's even makeup. He looks like he's living out in the desert there.
Yeah.
So it just really adds to the depth of his character. And then you've got her face. She's just perfect. Looks like this. I don't even think she really is in real life. I think she's in her 20s, but she looks like this teenager. And, like this innocent child that got no one to turn to. No one else really gives a stuff about what happens to her, except he does. He's been looking for her forever to try redeem himself, as like you said. Yeah.
I really, really like this movie.
Yeah, I loved it as well. So
yep.
I think it's like a mature, it's like a real mature version of something like Commando. Like I love Commando being like what it is.
Yeah,
it's fun or whatever, but the relationship's set up in one scene as a montage at the start.
That is pieced together, but it works.
And it's just for the action. It's played all for the action and the one-liners and that. This is like a real mature version of something like that.
Yeah,
you could really get into how these characters are. You really feel for how the two leads, how they have this broken relationship that's nearly been non-existent, and you feel frustrated for them both with their issues with drugs or the law and their situations, that you really feel for their regrets. And I got quite emotional in part of the end when they're talking about stuff, and like I said, it doesn't just sort of have that stuff at the start and then it's just now we go for a fun ride.
No, it's consistent
through the whole film.
Yep.
So
yep.
And that was the best part for me. That was the best part in this movie, is Mel Gibson and his daughter's relationship in the film. It really worked. It's just not just there to sell the action or something. So I thought it was awesome. Couldn't be better.
Scores, IMDb at the moment sitting on a 7 with a Metascore of 67. Yeah. I think that's too low for this movie. I think it's because people hate Mel Gibson. Fair enough. He's gotten into a lot of trouble in the past. Like or hate Mel Gibson, this is a fucking awesome movie. You need to put that shit aside. If you want to see a good movie, you need to go watch this shit. Yeah,
if you can separate the man from the art, which, that's a real tricky minefield. If you're going to start getting into stuff about that with Hollywood and people, you couldn't watch any film. But if you can with this, it's good, and it feels on it. That's part of even what adds to the honesty of the character. There's even part in the film where you can tell where he's not a politically correct sort of guy. And
I like characters like that.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I like it when they speak their mind and they're not afraid to, be slightly racist. Like another example, that's Gran Torino.
Yeah, Gran Torino and that.
In that he starts off so racist, he kind of changes throughout the film. And when movies are that bold, they usually pay off really well.
Yeah. So like I said, it feels honest to take itself serious enough with the characters and not just try and make everyone happy with every scene. It can't do that. This film is perfect for if you're wanting to go see something like this. You'll be very happy. It's gives you exactly what you want and a lot more.
Yep. Ratings. What would you give it?
I'd give this 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, I was very, very happy with it. So.
I'm on the fence. Do I give it 8.5 or 9? I really did like it a lot.
Yeah.
I think I will give it a 9. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I really do like Mel Gibson. And I really did like this movie, and there was nothing I didn't like about it. You know,
Yeah.
fucking great characters and perfect flow, and yeah, it was awesome.
Yep.
An awesome ride.
So if you can, see it. See it. I think it's, nearly finished most places. But yeah, check it out on Blu-ray and that when it comes out. And yeah, it's got a lot more going for it than what you might actually just think by the poster or the trailer. So yeah, go check it out.
Yep. Definitely go see it. If you can, if it's still in cinemas and you're watching this, go support it because I think it's a fantastic movie.
Yeah.
That's it from us.
Thank you.
See you next time.
See ya. Bye.
Shit's scared.